CO with TC.
Yeah, you already know.
Now TC usually behind the camera making CO look good, but today he in front of it. And we coming to y'all with a weekly report around the NBA on Sundays. So get ready for it.
Hottest new thing out there, I promise you. Tune in.
And before we kick off this report and debate, we want to start off by saying, go check out the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We got my music video on there. We got stuff for the Herbert Hoover Dirty Birds on there. And we got stuff for the Webster Girls Junior Varsity Lacrosse team coming, who have the documentary coming out on December 25th. So be sure to look out for it on Christmas. If you want the link, go to YouTube, follow us, turn on notifications for when we post.
Yeah.
Go follow us on Instagram at Trust the Grind. Same thing with Twitter and Facebook. So let's get into it. Our first debate, so to speak, is going to be about who you think the MVP should be this year. So, what are your thoughts, TC?
You already know who I think my MVP is, man. It's kind of clear and cut. But I got to go with LeBron, man. LeBron James, King James, 15th season. My boy averaging 29.1, 8.7 to 7.4. It's his 15th year. It ain't like he new to this, he true to this. It's something that he does, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So for him to be 32 years old, be the youngest player to get to 29,000 points, as of right now, team a little shaky. They are 4-5, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But 29, 8, and 7, like I said, I don't think you get much better than that. But who'd you think?
I understand where you're coming from. I got the young gunner, up and coming, the Greek freak. Most people can't pronounce his name, but I can. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay. The Greek freak. And he coming for the throne, bro. He coming for it. You know, bro, averaging 29, 8, and 5. But Giannis, he averaging 31, 5, and 10. You know, shooting 58% from the field. So the surprising mark for him is 33% from the three-point line. That's a surprising mark for him because he's not a three-point shooter. And I think if he can get that Bucks team to at least the 3rd or 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, you gotta give him MVP. Especially because of the fact that he led them in all 5 stat categories last season, and he's doing the same thing this year.
I'm gonna say this though. Giannis is that guy. Don't get me wrong. What I call Giannis is a baby Bron. The reason I say that is because Giannis he's 7 foot doing what he does, right?
Right.
When Bron first came in the league, he was 6'8", doing things that they've never seen before.
Right.
I just call him a level up LeBron. He can't shoot like LeBron couldn't shoot a little bit at first.
Right.
I think Bron can shoot a little bit better coming in than he can. Giannis he's a special guy, don't get me wrong. But what I remember is when Bron back in 2007, after a couple years being in the NBA, he did take his team to the finals, and he didn't have anything.
He had one Boobie Gibson, one Zerunda Sagauskas, and Anderson Varejao.
And don't get me wrong, I like Giannis. He's the next thing up. But this is what Bron always does. Like, consistency means something to me.
That's true.
And don't get me wrong, Giannis, I understand we got to say, whoa, okay, it's this year. But LeBron James, as of right now today, he's shooting 38% from the three-point line, and he's only going to get better. He's only going to get better. That's how
he can easily play another 5 years with the way he takes care of his body. He can exceed that limit of 20 years played.
Yeah, I like Giannis though. The Greek freak is the real deal with Holyfield. Don't get me wrong and all, but man, I got to go with Bron, man.
Understandable. And the thing with Giannis is when Bron came in the league, he was averaging over 20 out the gate. Yes, he was the main focal point on his team. He was his main scoring option. He was shooting 10 to 20 times a game. Giannis didn't have it. He had to progress because when he came into the league with that Bucks team in 2013, they were nobody.
Agreed.
They made the playoffs that year, but their best player was Monte Ellis, and after that it was J.J. Redick. They still had Larry Sanders on the team, who retired from basketball because he said he just didn't feel like playing anymore. No specific reason. He was a good player. He could give you 15 and 15 a game with at least 3 or 4 blocks. Great rim protector, great defender, on and off the ball. Can slide the lanes, get you at least 1 or 2 steals with his length.
And thinking about something, I just forgot about something. Bron in his 15th year, just the other night against the Washington Wizards.
Dropped 57.
Only 57.
Shooting 23 for 34 from the field.
And that's not your MVP. And that's not your MVP.
I'm not gonna say it's Giannis.
32 years old, 57. That's not your MVP.
It's Giannis, then it's Bron for me at this point in the season. The thing is, though, I can see why Bron will win it this year. It's because of voter fatigue, which is why he didn't win it 3 straight times after he left Cleveland.
Agreed.
And gave it to Derrick Rose. Was voter fatigue. But
I'm gonna just go out on the limb and say this right now. Besides last year, because Russell Westbrook went crazy last year, averaging the triple-double.
But you thought
Bron should have been the MVP every other year except for that. That's just me personally.
what about the year that Steph won unanimous MVP?
Stop.
They went 63-9. He averaged 30-7 from the field. I mean, you gotta give it.
I'm a little biased though, but Bron, bro, he's not. This is our first episode, so I'm gonna just let you know this right now. Bron, my guy.
Bron, his guy. Unfortunately, I'm loyal to a fault. Derrick Rose is my guy. Have been since he was at Memphis. So I'm a ride or die with mine. Derrick Rose is my guy. The Bulls and the Thunder are my 2 favorite teams. Even when they down and out, you're gonna still see me cheering for them, just to let you know.
So let's get into our second topic, man. I think we should go with Rookie of the Year.
Okay, the second topic, we got Rookie of the Year candidates.
Who yours?
My Rookie of the Year right now is gonna be Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
You got Ben Simmons.
I got Ben Simmons.
The brother is a baby Bron.
Again!
He's a baby Bron. He just can't shoot.
He just can't shoot.
He can't shoot, but he can do it all. He can pass, he can defend, he can drive the lane, he can grab the boards.
Agreed.
But like I said, he just can't shoot from mid-range or 3. But he will develop that as he grows in the league. Some players don't, but if he puts that time in and trusts the process like they doing in Philly, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid could turn a team that was winning 10 to 15 games a year into a team that can easily win 50 to 55 with just those 2 players alone, especially in the East.
Agreed. I do got to give a shout out though to Jason Tatum.
JT.
STL guy. Respect. 7-3 on the year as of right now today.
Good job, Boston.
Yeah. That young fella, he putting in that work, but as of right now, I got to go with Ben Simmons. My man averaging 18 points, 8.2 assists, 9.8 rebounds. He didn't even step on the court last year.
He did not step on the court last year.
That's crazy.
So since we agreed on Ben Simmons, who would you have to pick for the runner-up candidate for Rookie of the Year?
Ooh, good question.
I already know who I'm going to have to go with.
I'm going to just be honest with you, though. I got to go with Jay. And for me, it's Jason for different reasons. It's the fact that every time I feel like he keeps leveling up. The same way he played in college is the same way he played in the NBA. The same way he played in the NBA is the same way he played in high school. He's consistent.
And the game just keeps evolving.
And the thing for Jay, for me, the reason that's my runner-up as of right now, one, he got the boys 7-3.
Right.
Also with Kyrie Irving. The man is averaging 13.7, and he's averaging 6.6 rebounds. If I remember correctly, I believe that at Duke he did average 14-7, which is the same exact stats that he's averaging right now in the NBA. So I like his consistency. I like the way Jay lets the game come to him.
And you got to think about this in the same term. Ideally he's in the same position at Duke, in Boston, that he was at Duke.
Yeah.
It was a team-oriented game with both teams. Of course, he was in college. He was the best player on Duke, not Grayson Allen. It was Jason Tatum, in my humble opinion.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. I do think that Jay has the advantage over Ben Simmons in the long run. Because of the fact that Jason's game allows him to be able to do anything he wants. He picks his spot. He doesn't let you pick his spot. He gets to where he wants to go. He's always comfortable with the place he's on, the place he's at on the court. And sometimes I feel like it doesn't matter if Jay has to. He don't have to give you 30. But he can give you a solid 15, but that 15 gonna be costly and he gonna rebound. Now don't get me wrong, Ben Simmons, he does it all. But Ben Simmons don't always have that jump shot. You always can rely on Jay for the jumper. And it can even be in the fourth quarter with 10 to 15 seconds. You can give Jay the ball and know, okay, that man has a chance of putting the ball in the bucket. I don't know that about Ben Simmons yet, and I don't feel comfortable enough to say that. So as of right now, my rookie of the year is Ben Simmons. My runner-up is Jay.
And the thing with Jason versus Ben is it's not even just about putting it in the bucket. It's about putting it in the bucket with a multitude of ways.
Yeah.
Jason can do it. He can drive the lane. He can post up at his position. He can post up at somebody smaller than his position. And he can pull up a three, pull up a mid-range. And if you need it from the free throw line, he can get that for you. Where Ben Simmons is only a 63% free throw shooter.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum can get you 2 from the line, and you wouldn't have to sweat it.
True. I do want to see Jay grow in one part of his game, though. I do want to see him elevate the assist a little bit. He's at like 1.9. I'd like to see that about 4 to 5 by the end of the year.
Yeah, but you got to think, though, he's
from Kyrie. Yeah. And that's your ball handler. And that which we understand.
The ball handlers on the Boston Celtics are Kyrie Irving, Marcus Smart.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it's really just throw him up there. If you get the ball, just don't turn it over.
Yeah.
My runner-up, I'm going to have to go with the Chi-Town boy, man. Lauri Markkanen, man. He averaging 16.3, 9, and 0.5 blocks a game. Yeah, Chicago is sitting at 2-5 right now. And they got Nikola Mirotic hurt from Bobby Portis, who threw a cheap shot to his face while they were in practice. And Bobby is coming back from an 8-game suspension. So they're 2-5. Over the next 10 games, could go to, I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say 5-12. I can see them win the 20-25 game this year. They're going to be a lottery team because they don't have anybody right now. They're going to build around. That's all you got for this week. It's more so of a snippet for you. But every week starting next Sunday at 6 o'clock, it's going to be a 25 to 30 minute segment coming towards you. So be ready.